Our story begins along the Russian border. Former Russian General Alexander Lukin is selling KGB weapons and technology to the Red Skull. While in the facility, the Red Skull sees a stasis tube that appears to be containing a man in suspended animation. The Red Skull recognizes it and tries to buy it. Lukin refuses and quickly changes the subject to the cosmic cube. The Skull's cube appears to be broken, pieced together, and very low in energy, but he plans to change that. 5 years later, the Red Skull is in New York City, ready to witness the final stages of their plan for revenge against Captain America and the world. The Red Skull plans to explode weapons of mass destruction in several major cities: New York City, London, and Paris. He will then use equipment and technology from a criminal organization known as AID, Advanced Ideas in Destruction, in order to harvest this death and destruction and transmute it into energy. This energy will then be used to recharge and repair the Cosmic Cube. Meanwhile, the Red Skull had been spying on Captain America, keeping him distracted with what little power remained in the Cosmic Cube to access Captain America's memories of World War II. As the Red Skull was about to give the orders to detonate the bomb, General Lukin calls. He wants the Cosmic Cube back, and of course the Red Skull declines. The Red Skull is then immediately shot through the chest by an assassin. The assassin is working for General Lukin and runs away with the cube. While Captain America continues to have strange dreams and flashbacks about World War II, S.H.I.E.L.D. is tipped off about the death of the Red Skull. Even though Nick Fury assures Captain America that the Red Skull is dead, Captain America still has his doubts and wants to investigate the crime scene himself. During the investigation, the container that housed the Cosmic Cube is found. He traces the power lines to somewhere under Manhattan. Captain America, along with Agent 13, follow the power lines into the sewers of Manhattan. The Red Skull's lieutenant, Crossbones, is there, still waiting for the signal from Red Skull to explode the bombs. Captain America and Agent 13 defeat the AID thugs and deactivate the bomb, just as Crossbones makes his escape. As Crossbones is escaping, he overhears the news of the Red Skull being killed, and takes it upon himself to activate another bomb in his memory. Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D. are now aware that there is a Cosmic Cube out there and they need to find it fast. Under the streets of London, a S.H.I.E.L.D. team finds the Skull's men dead and the weapon of mass destruction gone. Captain America and Agent 13 rush to Paris, and there they find an AIM hoverjet trying to escape. The AIM agents say they know nothing about a cube, and that they were taking back their property from a splinter group known as AID. Back on the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, Nick Fury informs Captain America that the man behind everything is Alexander Lukin, and that after the Cold War, he became the leader of an international corporation known as Kronos. Lukin plans to use the cube to expand his financial empire and restore Russia to its original glory. To achieve this goal, he used a shadowy assassin to steal the cube and the equipment to recharge it. In the process of getting the cube, the assassin attempts to kill and frame a former partner of Captain America, Jack Monroe. Agent 13 is sent to Philadelphia to find Jack Monroe and is captured by Lukin's assassin. Sensing that Agent 13 is in trouble, Captain America rushes to her rescue. As he fights the terrorists and attempts to free Agent 13, he is caught in the crosshairs of the assassin who is lurking in the shadows. The assassin asks Lucan, "Should I take the shot?"
No. He is to suffer much more. Finish the mission.
The assassin then proceeds to activate a remote control, triggering a massive explosion under Philadelphia. Right before the explosion, Agent 13 tells Captain America that she has seen the guy that they've been hunting, and thinks that it's Bucky. Captain America then returns home to his secret residence in Brooklyn. There he finds a file that has been mysteriously placed on his kitchen table, and the file is named Project Winter Soldier. The papers inside explain that in 1945, after the explosion above the English Channel, the body of Bucky Barnes was picked up by a Russian submarine. The same explosion that presumably killed Captain America and Bucky Barnes. Hoping that Bucky was also given the super soldier serum, the Russians take the body back to Moscow for examination. Even though there was no trace of serum in his body, the Russian doctors were able to revive him. Bucky has been brought back to life, but with some brain damage, and by some twist of fate, has no memory of his previous life except for his military training. Major General Vasily Karpov then takes over the operation and begins Project Winter Soldier. General Karpov has a personal grudge against Captain America and Bucky Barnes for humiliating him in front of his own men in World War II. Karpov plans to use Bucky as a weapon against America. With his left arm lost due to the explosion, Bucky receives a new bionic arm. Through training and special brainwashing techniques, Bucky becomes the Winter Soldier, a very effective agent of the Russian government. Used repeatedly throughout the 1950s and 60s for espionage and assassinations. In between missions, he was kept in stasis and undergoes mental implantations upon every awakening. One mission to the United States goes awry and the Winter Soldier goes missing for several weeks. Eventually, General Karpov recovers the Winter Soldier in New York City and takes him to the Middle East to be a personal bodyguard. Following Karpov's death in the 1980s, Project Winter Soldier is decommissioned. Bucky is placed back in stasis and put in storage along with the other abandoned experiments. While Captain America struggles with the realization that his old friend and partner is not only still alive, but has been used as an enemy for all these years, Alexander Lukin puts the next part of his plan in motion. He uses the Cosmic Cube to force presidents and CEOs of other corporations to sign merger agreements with his company Kronas. The power comes at a high price. Lukin begins to lose control. He begins to argue with himself and nearly kills his friend for simply touching the cube. Lukin decides that the cube is cursed and now must be hidden away in a safe place. Lukin gives the Winter Soldier the cube to take to a secure underground facility in West Virginia. He instructs him to kill any man who attempts to touch the cube. The Winter Soldier questions this, but follows the orders anyway. To save Bucky, Captain America needs to find the Cosmic Cube. In order to do this, he teams up with his old friends, the Falcon and Iron Man. Together, they break into an AID warehouse, and there they find the Cosmic Cube. After tracing the Cosmic Cube to an underground warehouse facility, Captain America and the Falcon confront the Winter Soldier. While Falcon and S.H.I.E.L.D. take on Kronas' thugs, Captain America and the Winter Soldier go one-on-one. Evenly matched, the fight takes them throughout the tunnels. All the while, Captain America is pleading with Bucky to stop and remember who he really is. Finally, Captain America puts down his hands and says, "If you truly don't remember me, shoot." The Winter Soldier fires, but Cap dodges the bullet while throwing his shield, knocking down the Winter Soldier and leaving the Cosmic Cube at Captain America's feet. Captain America then picks up the cube and points it at Bucky and says, "Remember who you are." Instantly, his memories come flooding back to him. While still half out of his mind, Bucky grabs the Cosmic Cube and destroys it. In a bright flash, Bucky disappears, but Captain America knows he is still alive and out there somewhere. Bucky Barnes does survive and now has to deal with all the memories of the terrible things he did as the Winter Soldier. He is not the only one who has survived, however. Right before his death, the Red Skull used the Cosmic Cube to transfer his consciousness to Lucan. Two men in one body. For now.